as a man, to remember that the quality of your thoughts, that's going to be what can be compared to the quality of your life. So make sure that you're thinking good about your life, thinking good about others, and thinking good about yourself, because you know that as a man thinketh, so is he. And it's a beautiful day. So be assured by that, being risked by that, knowing and hoping and believing and having the courage and the strength to be able to go further than you could have ever dreamed or imagined, because you was the one who was able to go out each day and trailblaze. You was the one who was able to really step out each day and be like a sun ray. You was the one who was able to go out there and be able to be courageous and be steadfast with they boldness. Because that's the thing, is like you gotta be bold in certain situations. You gotta have heart. You can't be all wishy-washy and feeling like it's all gonna crumble down, because it's like it ain't always gonna crumble. And even if you gotta go, you gotta go. Just know that you got the load and you got everything coming to you that you was set forth. So just be, you know what I mean? Be realistic with your approach to your fitness goals, your financial goals. You ask God for it, and there ain't nothing that you can't do or have. He feels? But sometimes the things that we want ain't what's best for us. So we got to learn how to take no's too. I got to know that every prayer is answered, but sometimes it's a silent no. And you got to be able to be mature enough to take that or understand that and know that, you know what I'm saying? You're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. That's why the wisest, most honorable teachings that we get come from youngins and from animals, because they teach without speaking too much, or they do it through demonstration, and like wise elders too. Like older brothers and OGs, they'll show you better than they could ever tell you. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm just trying to, like Mufasa taught, like it's in a way like lions teach through demonstration. The way a lion, how you doing in the chat? But all I'm saying is a lion teaches through demonstrational practices. The lion will be like no speech or nothing. We'll just go sink its teeth into something, show the cub how to get his teeth bloody. And whether the cub picks it up or not, it's just a natural process. And then as you go throughout life, like on those things, you got to always pick up on stuff like that. You can't be no sucker out here, bro. And you got to be family orientated. And you got to be willing to go out here and do what's necessary in order for your peoples to shine and for your peoples to grow. You know what I mean? I'm going on a walk, me and my daughter, on a jog. We gonna get it right. Because that's what's important. I try to share that with y'all so y'all do it as brother see, brother do. As sister see, sister do type stuff. So if I'm influencing you to go out there and just go on a walk, go on a jog, go on a hike, you know what I mean? Then that's the thing. That's what's the beauty of it. It's just we inspire those to go out there and reach their fitness goals as well. We inspire those to go out there and reach their goals as well, whatever the goals may be, whatever you set forth in your life. You know? You want to own a business, you want to start a corporation, you want to be a gym finance or a franchise owner, partner. You know what I mean? You want to open up a car dealership, you want to be a realtor. There's so many different things, and there's so many different ways that you could go about it. But there's always so many different choices that you could go. But you got to know this. You ask God for it, there ain't nothing that you can't do. And there ain't nothing that you can't accomplish. So just be being honest with yourself and the realistic approaches that you got to go about getting the things that you want. So like, what am I going to do? Write it down. Book suggestion is The Kid and the CEO. Top notch. Very, very top notch book. So if you like reading, go get that. Or any book that's about financial 101 or about your finances, or any book that is about, you know, books are important. Those is the most important weights you gonna ever live, is them books. You know what I mean? So just think about that. And yeah, hi in the chat. I'm just trying to keep my trying to keep my train of thought going and free flowing. But yeah, I see you guys in the comments and stuff. I appreciate y'all, man. I do this for y'all. You know what I mean? It's an inspiring moment right now just to see the people that's on here. I'm grateful for that. There's 12 people. All right, cool. Right on, fam. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Make sure y'all going on a walk, getting some sun. It's good for you. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing wrong with it. It's nice out here. You know what I mean? So, you know, get some books. Think about what you're putting into your mind. Thinking about what you're putting into your life. So what you eating, what you reading. Think about what it is that you want to accomplish in your life. Like, what do I want to be remembered for after it's all said and done? What is the things that I have that are valuable in my life? Because your flaws, those are potential weaknesses if you cultivate them, y'all. That's it. You heard? Like, we don't take losses. We only learn lessons. You feel? Because that's what makes you big pressure. Like, big pressure. That's one of my nicknames. I love it. Yeah. But anyways, it's because your mind could be like a pipe, and it breaks when pressure comes, or your mind could be like a diamond and it gets the purest form of carat from pressures of life. And you're able to go through things, but you're able to grow through things, because it's like conditioning. It's like a seed doesn't start flower gets planted, flower in the bed, a flower garden, right? It doesn't complain about the rain, like, oh, it's a rainy day. No, it knows that the rain is proper in the conditionings of growth. So as you go through these rainy days, or you go through those days where it seems like, oh, whatever, just know that you got to have a mind that's understanding and mature enough to know that the conditionings of growth. You feel? Growth. So it's a process. Like, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, friends, but you living, you breathing, you upright, vertical, walking, got 2 feet. You're able to go out and make the most of your day. So if you're able to do that, then you should do that. And that's important.